Let us pause for the invocation. Eternal source of wonder and of wisdom, of vision and of voice, we gather on the grandeur of this occasion and the energy of this very hour to honor these graduates for their academic achievements. Let us It is a festive occasion. Let us pause again. Eternal source of wonder and of wisdom, of vision and of voice, we gather in the grandeur of this occasion and the energy of this very hour to honor these graduates for their academic achievements. We commend them for the remarkable curiosity and creative expression they have exhibited in recent years. We celebrate the friendships that they have developed with each other and with faculty and staff to establish the deep bonds of Whittier's community. We laud them for their diligent and persistent efforts in meeting challenges and pursuing possibilities, for the support and encouragement of their family and friends who have stood behind them, at times have nudged and prodded them to complete their studies. We offer our deep thanks. For the faculty and staff who have stimulated their minds and enlivened their hearts day after day, we offer our deep thanks. For the philanthropic alumni and friends of the college who have made it possible for students to complete their degrees, we offer our deep thanks. It is in this spirit of thankfulness that we practice our Quaker forebears' use of quiet for introspection and inspiration. So let us turn to silence to center down and listen for the certain voice of the divine embedded in the depths of our hearts and minds. With silence now disrupted by sounds from afar and by words taking shape in our hearts and minds, we invoke the presence and blessing of the eternal source of wisdom, justice, and life itself. Inspire us to practice lifelong learning. Impress us with a searing desire for justice. Enable us to discern effective opportunities for serving others, and refresh us by the bonds of friendship established by this community. For this, we say, so be it. Amen.
You may be seated. Good morning on this glorious and beautiful day. Joseph L. Price, you are Professor Emeritus of Religious Studies at Whittier College and co-director of our Institute for Baseball Studies. You're also known around campus and the greater Whittier community as someone who reminds us of our Quaker values and lives them as a scholar, teacher, colleague, and friend. We thank you for the words of prayer you've offered today. I am Dr. Linda Oubre. As President of Whittier College, I now convene the 116th Commencement Celebration. A warm welcome to Whittier families, friends, faculty, and trustees, and a special greeting to the inspiring individuals who will receive honorary degrees today, Lydia Kennard and Maria Salinas. Now, let's all welcome those whom we celebrate today. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019. The class of 2019 is a remarkable group and includes artists and athletes, activists and scientists, dedicated scholars, and talented performers, educators, and educators' teams. These students came from all over the country and all over the world, as represented by the flags behind me. And many of them come from the most beautiful and innovative region in the world, in my hometown, right here in Southern California. They brought with them to Whittier many different backgrounds and perspectives. Here on campus, these students have been united by opportunity and their learning experiences in and outside the classroom. Members of the class of 2019, some of you will earn your first advanced degree today. Undoubtedly, given your persistence and talent, you will earn more. Others of you are concluding a chapter in your lives that began what seems like a short time ago with igniting the light of learning at the opening convocation. For all, today commemorates your hard work, dedication, and determination to earn your Whittier degree. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Jim Brown, from the Whittier College class of 1971.
Thank you, Linda. It's an honor to have you welcome 18 graduates, their families, friends, and distinguished guests. As a fellow poet and chair of the Board of Trustees, I can tell all of today's graduates that you made the right decision to attend college. I congratulate you all on achieving this milestone. This will become more obvious to you in the years to come as you begin to reap the benefits of your remarkable education. Today, you all become members of the Alumni Association. On behalf of the trustees, the board of directors, the alumni board of directors, and all Whittier College alumni, I welcome you, our new graduates, to the Ford Alumni family. I should tell you, however, you now join a very large family of over 18,000 members, living on 6 continents and 54 countries, with the exception of the Virgin Islands, every state, territory, in the U.S. I know that there are many alumni who are our friends and relatives of today's graduates sitting in the audience. May I ask all Whittier College alumni to please stand and be recognized.
Thanks, Mike.
I hope that seeing the alumni come back to this ceremony will encourage you, our new graduates, to remain engaged with your alma mater. If you do, you will find opportunities to connect with diplomats, civic leaders, public servants, educators, doctors, lawyers, CEOs, and CFOs, including such notables as the past president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the founder of Rhino Records, Shout Factory, the founder of Blogalati, a 4-time Emmy-winning director, well-known television and stage actors, journalists from the Washington Post, CNN, and CBS News, a leader of the Mars Phoenix landing mission, a prize-winning environmentalist, acclaimed winemakers, and an NFL coach who even made it to the Super Bowl. So what this really means is that whatever your field of study, whatever your dreams might be, somewhere in our alumni family, you now have a member to help guide and support you. I would unabashedly encourage you to use that to your advantage, to reach out, pursue these folks for advice, opening of doors, and mentoring. But really, in order to take full advantage of this, you need to engage. So I strongly suggest you do so. Poet alumni define leadership. They chair boards of major corporations, direct nonprofits, lead global initiatives, serve as college presidents, school system superintendents, justices of state, Supreme Court. They've all achieved high ranks, or many have achieved high ranks in the military, and as we know, one even served the United States as president. So among our many alumni leaders are members of the Board of Trustees who are joined by non-alumni who believe so strongly in the mission of this institution that together they work tirelessly for you and future generations of students. Their collective commitment to this organization and support with their time, their financial resources, and their experience is simply amazing. May I ask the august group of Whittier College trustees to please stand and be recognized. Take three. It's on? Okay. While it's hard for you to believe, some 50 years ago, I was sitting exactly where you are today. And if you had told me then that some 50 years later, I would not only be a member of the Board of Trustees, but I would be given the opportunity and the responsibility to chair the board, I would have had this look of incredulity cross my face. But as I look across and see this graduating class of 2019, I am absolutely certain that there are a few future board members and hopefully a couple of board chairs out there. So let me go out on a limb and thank each of you in advance for your future service and support of this institution that has provided you the education to do great and wonderful things. We eagerly anticipate your involvement, and we really honestly look forward to watching and sharing in your journeys. Thanks very much.
Now it is my great pleasure and honor to recognize the faculty of Whittier College. Unusually dedicated to their students, they are mentors and friends. In their teaching, they inspire. In their scholarship, they set an example of lifelong learning. Will the faculty please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, join me in applauding the faculty of Whittier College. Please be seated. Three of the college's very distinguished faculty members will embark on a new stage in their years, indeed decades of service to Whittier College, leaving indelible marks upon this institution and their students. In recognition of their contributions and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer officially the status of Faculty Emeritus on three individuals. Professor of Chemistry Priscilla Bell, please stand and stay standing. Professor of Political Science and Director of the Center for Engagement with Communities, Joyce Kaufman. And Professor of History, Robert Marks. And I'd like to ask, will all of the students who have benefited from the teaching and mentorship of these three wonderful professors, Bell, Kaufman, and Marks, please stand as well as we give them an applause. Thank you. Each year, Whittier College recognizes the exceptional contribution of one member of the faculty by awarding the Harry W. Nerwood Award for Teaching Excellence. At this time, would all past recipients of this prestigious award stand and be recognized? Thank you. Now I would like to present to you the 2019 recipient of this teaching award and invite all of the students who benefited from his exceptional teaching and dedications to stand and cheer. Director of the Writing Program, Charles Eastman. Thank you. I now have the honor to introduce our student commencement speaker. Would Dietrich Manning please join me up here on stage. There he is. Dietrich is here representing the class of 2019. After arriving on campus from his hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, Dietrich clearly took the advice we gave him as a first-year student to make the most of his Whittier education by actively pursuing opportunities in and outside of the classroom. In addition to serving in several roles in student government, including as president of the Associated Students of Whittier College, he is a leader of his society, the Penns. As a Mellon Mays Fellow and a Pitts Family Foundation Fellow, we fully expect that this political science major, who is concentrated on international relations, will continue to achieve and make a difference in the world. Please join me in welcoming Dietrich Manning.
Good morning, family, friends, professors, administrators, trustees, distinguished and honors guests, and my fellow soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2019. I'm so honored to stand before you on our last and final day as students here at Whittier. This is our day. I can't imagine that any speech would be able to convey the laughs shared, tears cried, memories made, creativity expressed, and incredible passion that our class was able to share with one another over the past few years. While the story of the class of 2019 is certainly filled with our own experiences throughout our time here, our story would be undeniably incomplete without recognizing the strength, support, and encouragement from all of the moms, dads, tias, tios, godparents, grandparents, and professors who have pushed us to this final moment. We can now breathe a sigh of relief as our long nights of exam preparation, exhausting walks up to Turner, and lives living in the dorms are over. In that same breath, we may become emotional as we realize that many of the moments which we experience on this campus every day will fade into distant memories as we embark on the journey of the rest of our lives. That being said, just because our experiences here will inevitably become memories does not mean that they become insignificant. We met our best friends, studied across the world, found our soulmates, and created unbreakable bonds with our incredible professors. But even more so, our time here has showed that we, the members of the class of 2019, are made up of some of the most persevering people. Many of us have overcome poverty. Some of us have even overcome homelessness. We are athletes. We are first gen. We are Latinx. We are women. We are queer. We are disabled. But no matter where we started or who we are, we all ended up here, having finally received our degree and moving on to the next incredible chapters of our lives. And in the midst of all this success, we are paving the way not only for ourselves, but for our families and for the people who will come after us. Some of you stand here as descendants of displaced peoples, of marginalized peoples, of peoples who this world tried to smother. Yet here we are. As a descendant of slaves, I stand before you, armed with a sharp mind and a degree that no one can ever take away from me. And I can tell you that I'm ready to take on the challenges that this world has to offer. From societies, to sports, to student government, to community engagement, each of you in the class of 2019 have left your mark on Whittier and have made this campus into a better place than it was before you arrived. So now, I challenge you to do what Whittier students do best: create change and defy adversity. This time, not just on a college campus, but in our nation and in our world. The world we live in is desperately in need of great minds with fresh perspectives and different lived experiences. Over the past few years, we have seen our nation's humanity tested and our values and beliefs brought into the spotlight. And most troublingly, we have seen our nation become more and more polarized and less united. We have seen the word empathy become more of a concept and less of a value. And as young people, we need to look deep within ourselves and decide if this is the future that we want for our children, our grandchildren. We need to do all that we can to promote our shared humanity and to help solve the problems we have in this world. Whether it is drafting policies, advocating for communities, or creating media that will change hearts and minds, each of you now has the responsibility and duty to, with degree in hand, better the world around you for everyone. And I know that all of you will step up to the plate and be the change that this world so desperately needs, because that's simply what poets do. So I won't wish you luck, because you don't need it. As the great Maya Angelou wrote, my wish for you is that you continue. Continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Congratulations to the amazing, talented, and truly inspiring class of 2019.
Thank you, Dietrich. We begin the presentation of degrees by awarding honorary doctorates. At this college, we make such awards with great pride to those whose lives have personified the convictions, the ambitions, the values, and the accomplishments we honor at Whittier. Today, we are delighted to confer this high honor on two inspiring individuals. Would Associate Professor of Business Administration Gary Gold please escort Lydia Kennard to the podium and present her for this award. Thank you, Gary.
Lydia Kennard. As a leader in corporate law, real estate development, and urban planning, your accomplishments are many. Twice you have served as the executive director of Los Angeles World Airports, managing this nation's second largest airport system. For decades, you have been president and CEO of KDG Construction Consulting. Over the past 5 years, your firm has managed the construction of more than $2 billion in public works and capital improvement projects. Clearly, you are someone who understands the connection between educational attainment and professional success. You earned your bachelor's degree in urban planning and management from Stanford University. You left California briefly for New England to earn your master's degree in city planning from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and your Juris Doctorate from Harvard Law School. Now you ensure that future generations have access to excellent higher education in your role as trustee of the University of Southern California. Your dedication to volunteer service has extended to UniHealth Foundation, the California Air Resource Board, and the RAND Corporation, a nonprofit policy research institute. You are a trailblazer extraordinaire who inspires women, people of color, and indeed all of us with your compelling story of achievement and steadfast commitment to service. In addition to being a successful business leader, you are generous with your time, talent, and treasure. A native of Los Angeles and a graduate of the public high school, Hollywood High, your vision, determination, and resilience has shaped the Southern California region and has helped us all to travel, work, learn, and live better. For these reasons, Madam President, it is with appreciation and pleasure that I present Lydia Kennard for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Lydia Kennard, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority invested in me by the Whittier College Board of Trustees in the state of California, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Get to come up and say a few words.
Good morning and congratulations to the class of 2019. My sincere thanks to the Board of Trustees and President Linda Oubre for bestowing upon me this honorary degree. As I accept this award with great appreciation, I would like to share a story about an event that happened to me several years ago and which shaped the journey of my career. This event occurred when I was only about 10 or 11 years old, and I was out playing with the neighborhood kids. We were playing a game called Government. The point of the game was to choose who you wanted to be in government. Yes, I was a nerd then, and I continued to be a nerd. When it came to my turn, I confidently proclaimed that I wanted to be President of the United States. My friend Diana, who lived across the street, looked at me oddly and protested. "You cannot be President of the United States." I told her that I was going to be President of the United States, and she replied, "You can't be because you're a girl." And there's never been a girl who's been President of the United States. And I told her I really didn't care, and that I was going to be President of the United States. And then she countered again, and she says, "But you can't be President of the United States because you're also black." And we had a verbal tussle, and I became very upset. After I wasn't making any headway with Diana, I ran upstairs and sought out my mother. And I told her what Diana had told me. And my mother calmly explained, "Lydia, you can be President of the United States, but you have to go to school, study hard, and do everything it takes to prepare yourself to be President of the United States." Emboldened, I went back downstairs and said to Diana, "Look, my mother told me I could be President of the United States." She still wasn't going to have it. Another verbal tussle ensued, and then after a while, I had had enough of Diana. And you know what I did next? I beat her up. And I never looked back. As I grew up, I decided I didn't have an interest in being President of the United States. But my career journey did take me to places I could never have imagined. I am very proud of the fact that I was the first woman and person of color to run the airport system in Los Angeles. When I was appointed by the mayor to this position, I was also the highest ranking woman and person of color in the City of Los Angeles government system. I did get my government service in. At that time, I was also the highest ranking woman in aviation in the United States. And since they don't typically let women run airports in other countries, I'd like to say that I was the highest ranking woman in aviation in the universe. What my mother taught me that day is very simple but profound. Don't let anyone tell you you cannot fulfill your dreams. Graduates, today you have fulfilled an important dream that you've had for yourselves and that your families and friends have supported you to achieve. Your journey has just begun, and I applaud and congratulate you on this amazing achievement of earning your degrees. You have already seen no limits. Go forward and live your lives to the fullest. The future is yours to dream, and dream very, very big. Thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. Now may I ask Director of the Center for Engagement with Communities and Professor Emerita of Political Science, Joyce Kaufman, to please escort Maria Salinas to the podium and present her for her award.
Maria S. Salinas, you are an inspiration for women, especially Latinx women, at Whittier College and everywhere. You are an entrepreneur and business leader who is dedicated to using your success to empower others. You are a passionate advocate for education and appreciate the transformative impact of education on all people, especially those who are first in their family to go to college. Your success as a businesswoman is evident in your current position as head of the Los Angeles Chamber of Commerce, the largest business association in LA County. You are the first, there you go. You are the first Latino and woman chief executive to lead that organization. You are the founder of Salinas Consulting, a finance and accounting consultancy firm. In 2010, Salinas Consulting was awarded the Professional Services Award from the National Latina Business Women's Association of Los Angeles. At the Walt Disney Company, you led a team responsible for global financing, reporting controls, and compliance, and you also held leadership positions at a number of important companies such as Ernst & Young. One of your goals in all the organizations you have headed has been to reach out to those who might not feel connected or empowered and to provide opportunities. You did this when you founded HOPE, the Hispanos Organized for Political Equality, a leading statewide organization promoting the advancement of Latinas, and as co-chair of the California Economic Summit and Comité de la Mujer, a women's empowerment initiative founded at the Mexican Consulate in Los Angeles. Maria, also noteworthy is your commitment to education. You serve on the Board of Trustees of your alma mater, Loyola Marymount University, on the Kaiser Permanente School of Medicine Board of Directors, and Unidos US Board of Directors. And you are an appointed commissioner at the California State Aid Commission. You also have a long history of service to community and nonprofit organizations. For these reasons, and because you are our distinguished keynote speaker this morning, Madam President, it was great honor that I present Maria S. Salinas for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Maria S. Salinas, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Whittier College Board of Trustees and the State of California, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Thank you so very much, Professor Kaufman. I'm truly grateful to receive this honorary degree from such a distinguished college. I'm humbled and filled with joy. President Oubre, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, families, class of 2019. Good morning, poets. It is such a pleasure to be here with you on such a momentous occasion. I remember my own college graduation, some 32 years ago now, thinking, wow, this day has finally come. It was a day filled with great pride on the completion of my studies and then the promise of what was to come next. In my family, graduating from college was like winning the lottery. I, the first in my family to go to college, had reached a height of achievement that was uncharted territory. My parents beamed with happiness the morning of my graduation, much like your parents today. So I think it's only fitting that we should start by thanking them. How about a very loud round of applause for your parents and family. Congratulations to all the parents. When I graduated from college, I told my parents, this is your graduation as well. Your sacrifices are what got me to this point, and I will never forget the many words of wisdom that I received from my parents as I went through my college career. My life has been full of big and bold experiences, challenges of the unknown, and the richness of service. And through my own personal journey, I have learned many things. As you look out onto the horizon, I could impart a few 10, 12, 20 pieces of nugget of good information, but I thought I would boil it down into 3 perspectives for you. My life journey intertwined into 3 points. Number 1, I am no different than you. All those accolades that were read, sure, that was wonderful and nice. But I navigated the business world with a beginning that is probably very similar to many of yours. Today, I am here as a leader of one of the country's largest and most influential Chamber of Commerce organizations. But I was the little girl that started school not knowing a word of English and struggling to fit in. My greatest asset has been growing up with my immigrant parents. They came from Jalisco, Mexico. They taught me the value of hard work. I saw my parents work multiple jobs, raise 4 children, and struggle with the language. At a very young age, I had to be the interpreter in the family to help navigate this world. I read the mail to them, I made phone calls to them, I helped them fill out paperwork, and I remember, and it's funny how we can all remember stories from when we were very young and how impactful they are, but I remember being in 4th grade, maybe 9 or 10 years old, and going with my mother to a parent-teacher conference. Now, I have 4 boys. I've seen them go through 4th grade. I can't imagine that type of responsibility on my own boys. But there I went with my mother to explain to her what the teacher was conveying about my brother's education. Seeing my parents struggle was hard, but seeing them silenced for not speaking the language was heartbreaking. My parents never showed any bitterness. Instead, they taught me to be compassionate, kind, and giving. Even though they had very little education, their wisdom, hard work, and determination had great meaning and was so impactful in my own life. When I launched into the business world, whether it was starting in a major corporation or starting my own business, so many times I was faced with barriers or challenges or had to lift myself up from mistakes and failures. I remember that my first week on my first job, I was asked to share a little bit about my background. How did you get here, Maria? When I explained and I went down memory lane of how I ended up in college, how I decided to pick my major, I thought I was answering the question. But then the question came back to me again. No, Maria, how did you get here? Where were you born? I knew right then and there that I was different. In this great corporation that I was working at, I was the only Latina on the professional staff. In a moment where I felt maybe defeated, I reflected on my parents' experience. They never gave up. They kept going. So for me, that inspiration is what led me to say, I am going to be the best possible Latina in my place of work. Maybe you can relate to that kind of experience of sometimes walking into places where you're unique and you're different. I just want you to remember that if I can do it, you can certainly do it. You have your education, you have your family at your wings, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Number 2, be your authentic self. Authenticity is rare these days. We live in a fast-moving world. We are captivated by our technology. We're in a society drawn to share our perfect world. Your generation, more than mine, will need to face those deep questions about who am I? Who am I really? Whittier College has given you the space to blossom, to grow into the person of great character, to guide you, and to live out the vision and the mission. When I took a look at your mission statement, I was struck by a few words. It goes something like this: fostering the student appreciation of the complexities of the modern world and workplace, while never losing sight of the importance of social responsibility. Graduates, those are very profound words. Complexities are real. They exist whether you're in the business world, whether you're in government, or in a community organization. When you find those complexities, I hope that you reflect back on this mission statement and that you realize that what has been taught to you here is to live with those type of guiding principles, and so that you can move forward and face those challenges. Second point that's on here is the importance of social responsibility. My career has been broad and comprehensive, a great spectrum of all things business. But last year, I became the first woman and Latina president and CEO of the Los Angeles Area Chamber of Commerce, the first woman in over 130 years. Thank you. An organization with a great history of drawing people to this region, of supporting infrastructure to grow the region, and even more recently, to take on issues facing our most vulnerable populations. And while California is the 5th largest economy in the world, and the Los Angeles region ranks 15th, we are the center of innovation and creativity, a place with great diversity in its people, its industries, culture, and arts. These are all assets of our region. But we also have our set of challenges. We need leaders to first recognize the struggles of our most vulnerable communities, the homeless, those caught up in a broken immigration system, and those impacted by economic inequities. We need leaders that have the values and the foresight to know that success means prosperity for all. Leaders that understand the meaning of social responsibility. Whittier College grows those leaders, and I know they're right in front of me. You will be the ones to make a difference. Living a life of making a difference is about as authentic and real as it gets. Take those words in your mission and live them. Let them give you strength as you chart your own path, and let them guide you. Number 3, as life presents those bumps and turns, always be guided by your values, your family values, your values of your college that blossomed here at Whittier College. Today's world needs leaders that have a moral compass that can serve as a guide through your decision making. You're going to be put to the test to make some important decisions in your life. And always think back to those values that have been fostered here. When people look at you, they will know that you are a person of character and integrity, that you are grounded on principles. So when you find yourself in your darkest moments, remember that you are a Whittier College graduate, equipped with principles and values that can shine a light on your most darkest moments. In closing, thank you for letting me share my perspectives with you. I wish you great, great success. As you close out your time here at Whittier College, I know that you will take with you your memories, your friendships, and most important, the values of a Whittier education, so that you can live your life with meaning and purpose. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to?
Thank you, Maria Salinas. I am Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, Darren Good. And it's now my great pleasure to present the additional candidates for degrees. Madam President, these students have completed the course of study prescribed by the faculty for the degree of Master of Arts and are hereby presented to you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Whittier College Board of Trustees and by the State of California, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts with all the rights and privileges appertaining hereto.
Will the faculty marshals please conduct the candidates to the podium? Anthony G. Arguello. Alejandra Isabel de la Rosa. Eduardo Alfredo Fernandez. Jennifer Lynn Fuller. Alma Francisca Lopez Camacho. Jennifer Crystal Marquez. Sarah Joan Moore. Sarah E. Palmer. Haley L. Peets. Erica Erlene Queen. Emily Tate Raber. Andrea Michelle Lugassi. Ana Karen Serrano. Heather Crystal Seha. Andrew Philip Zapata. Milan Sischong. Madam President, the recipients of the degree of Master of Arts have been presented. Will those candidates who are to receive their Bachelor of Arts degree today please stand? Madam President, these students have completed the course of study prescribed by the faculty and are hereby presented to you to receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Whittier College Board of Trustees and by the State of California, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
Will the faculty marshals please conduct the candidates to the stage to receive their diplomas? The remaining graduates can sit. Ibrahim Mohammed Abu Hashish. Jordan Madison Alcarez. Andrea Guadalupe Aldama. Marissa Raquel Aldama. William Algier. Christine Almeida. Jasmine Celine Alvarado. Geetha Omara Singha. Angelica Louise Arellano. Jacob C. Aruta. Brittany Noel Attaway. Michael Thomas Atwood. Becca Don Ayers. Chadun Badashah. Alex Antonio Baez. Thomas Patrick Bailul. Cindy Bond, cum laude. Jade Alexis Anda. Aubrey Lynn Baran, magna cum laude. Terry Nicole Battles. Daniel Bautista. Trent R. Beaucamp Sanchez. James Charles Bowden. Alyssa Rochelle Cleansing. Nora Bergim. Oliver Bennett. Alexa Ray Bernal. Victoria Gabrielle Carol Billet, magna cum laude. Mason Thomas Lancet. Tyler James Bliss. Oh, your card. Oh, sorry. Riley J. McConna Bloom. Molly Caitlin Blotnick. Gabrielle Baller. Jewel Dominique Boyd. Jeffrey Lawrence Brandon. Caleb D. Britton, summa cum laude. Delaney Bucalato Ritchie, summa cum laude. Andres Buendia. Christopher William Burley. Stacy Calderon. Arthur Lee Caldwell Jr. Alexis Noel Campos. Yanis Cañas Guerrero. Sarah Stephanie Canasales. Jonathan Paul Caprietti. Anthony Vincent Cardenas. Valerie Nicole Carmona. Julia Guadalupe Casas. Joseph Samuel Castellanos. Anthony Pradaperath Castillo. Stephen Jordan Castro. Alondra Stephanie Caudillo. Nicholas Christopher Ceballos. Taylor Sage Charles. Hillary Suzette Chavez Bernal. Manuel Anthony Chavez. Elizabeth Marie Christopherson, magna cum laude. Scott Thomas Clark. Evalise Carmen Colon, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Conlon. Marisol Samantha Contreras. Danica Constance Yang Cooley. Anahi Rubias. Madison Creamy De Michelle. Cameron Cruz. Cameron Angel Cruz. Kathleen Michael Couvenier, cum laude. Madeline Jasmine Curiel. Roman A. Curiel. Joanna Daldorf, magna cum laude. Marina Daroca Bazan. Damian Alexander Davis. Jacob Edward Del Barrio. Kieran A. Del Cepo. Weston Abron John DeWitt. Giselle Darlene Diaz. Aaron R. Dodds. Lynette Dolatere. Rika Drew King. Eric Robert Zib. Emmy I. Eastman, summa cum laude. Tyler Renee Egan's. Ashley Emmanuel. Brianna Esparza. Christopher Andrew Espinosa. Maya Alone, summa cum laude. Aisha Samira Ferguson. Gennaro Andres Fernandez. Connor Bishop Fay. Sarah Igul Flower McCraw. Miranda Elizabeth Fonseca. Selena Fregoso. Caitlin Fundell. Jessica Michelle Gabella.
It's Galipo, the last name.
Tyler Lynn Galipo.
It's Denisa.
Denisa Michelle Gallegos. Haley Simone Gallegos. Geneva Lee Gama. Daniel Jose Garcia. Denise Garcia. Mariana Garcia. Noah Marley Garcia, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Garza. Maximilian Leo Geller. Alexa Charlene Hiron. Jehan Anosh Godridge. Patrice Melissa Gomez. Alyssa Renee Gonzalez. Anastasia Helen Gonzalez. Carlos Daniel Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Leandra Olivia Gonzalez. Sabrina Gonzalez. I love your name. Anna Rose Good. Grant Stephen Granger. Michael Colin Grams. Frankie Liana Grijalva. Lillian Dorn Grossman. Vanessa Guerra, magna cum laude. Brian Gutierrez. English. Sabrina Dolores Guzman. Anthony Nabai Haddad. Chikwa Trevor Humbai. Corianne Marie Hammock. Monica, Rocio Hernandez. Spanish. Julissa Manuela Del Rio, summa cum laude. Monica Michelle Hanna. Emily Paige Hansen. Margaret Colleen Harvey. Dado. Marianne Dado Hawkins. Megan Katrina Heel. Mallory K. Henry, summa cum laude. Jessica Nicole Hernandez. Megan Elise Hernandez. Rebecca Sierra Herrera. Angela May Hesh, cum laude. Tyler Forrest Hopperly. Jared Joseph Holguin. Darren John Holmes, cum laude. Jerry Hugh. Brenna Tomoe Shakuno. Diana Ibarra. Saman Mozam Iqbal. Kimberly Jacinto. Miles David Jackson. Stephanie Ann Jackson. Courtney Elise Jeffers. Priscila Jimenez Llamas. Mitchell David Johnson. Christina Jordan, +1. Hannah Eileen Joyce. Stephen Hoyong Jun. Amy Rose Kazmersky. Frances Sue Kelleher. Sopan Michelle Lee Kellogg. Alia Allegra Kingsland Mengi. Madeline M. Kirkwood. Justin Michael Cottinger, magna cum laude. Nicholas Anthony Kurska. Samuel Jesus Landa Guzman. Amanda K. Lane. Lasher. Avery Michael Lasher Postner. Spanish?
Yeah.
Sebastian Octavio Lazarte.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Lisa Lee. Hallie Grace Lee. Aaron Dean Legaspi. Nancy Esmeralda Leon Rivera.
Here we go, Let.
Max Allen Lepley.
Yeah, Let!
Nicole Linky. Tiffany Amber Levati. Gabrielle Willow Lockwood. Connor Gerard Longmire. DJ Lopez. Tanya Lugo. Charlie Marie Lyons. Aaron Deante Machado. Tristan Lee Macklin. Mia Elaine Maglenti. Melanie Nicole Maldonado. Michaela Jean Malzi, summa cum laude. Catherine Vega Manalo. Richard Christopher Monharzi. Monharz. Dietrich Antoine Manning. Hunter Paul Manson. Lance Makoa Monzon. Nicholas Tyler Markarian, summa cum laude. Avery Monique Martinez. Diana Maria Martinez. Emily Elizabeth Martinez. Esmeralda Martinez. Julia Carolina Martinez. Gonzalo Segundo Martinez Sorsi. Layla Ginger Elias Matar, cum laude. Kimberly Keiko Mayunkawa, magna cum laude. Elisa McClellan. Jessie Lynn McCullum. Nicole Lucy McCormack, cum laude. Leah Patterson McCrary. Jordan Ann McIntosh. Lexi L. Meaner, magna cum laude. Kevin K. Maderos. Marissa Nicole Mendelson. Ryan Nicholas Mendez. Seth Charles Meneses. Miguel Angel Molina. Morgan Molinero. Haley Christina Molno.
Mr. Good?
Yvonne Christina Monreal, magna cum laude. Ashley Vanessa Mora. Desiree Monet Moreno, cum laude. Kalane
Portia Morihara.
Morihara.
You gotta speak more into the mic. We can't hear you out there.
Oh, thank you. Lajana Monet Morris. Jennifer Sarah Muse, cum laude. Tyler Daniel Molinari Moss. Brandon James Mulrooney. Delia Nayeli Munoz. Miranda Yvonne Munoz. Annalisa Nicole Murillo. Brittany Nakamura. Andriana Danielle Negas. Elise Caroline Nursasium, magna cum laude. Rebecca Newberger. Brandon T.T. Wen. Asada Marisa Nikome. Bree Alexis Nowicki. Omar Tyree Nerudin. Victor Nawaba. Jasmine Gabriela Oseguera. Christian Rospak Ochoa. Devin Scott O'Donnell. Emily Rose Olagi. Maria de Los Angeles Oriana. Spanish pronunciation, English, okay. Amanda Michelle Oropesa. Andrew Ortiz. Candy O'Day. Diego Pacheco McAvoy. Christopher David Palacio. Rachel Marie Parker. Nicole Lauren Patricio. Anasisa Paul. Kathleen Esmeralda Palayo. Alicia Corby Pennypacker. Sydney Lauren Perkins. Jasmine Ann Perkovic. Brian Thomas Phelan. Amalia Page Pierno. Megan Marie Pistolesi. Charlotte Glenn Quarry. Yeah. Jorge A. Quintana. Jonathan Stephen Ramirez. Jasmine Michelle Rangel. Grace Ann Reeder. Keanu Reus. Raylene Monique Reyna. Danelle Brianne Rivas. Spanish? Okay. Christian Rivera. Stephen Rivera. Thomas Paul Robinson. Okay. Arnulfo Robles. Desiree Robles. Stacy Diana Rodriguez. Julia Grace Slocum Rogears. Alejandra Rogero. Jesus Guadalupe Rojo. Andrew J. Rosales.
Marc-Andre Roa. Danielle Aaron Rosen. Henry Danny Ruiz. Jimena Ruiz. Alexandra Grace Russell, summa cum laude. Danielle Russell. Brianna Celia Salas. Ulises Salazar. Sheila Sampson. Avery Samuels. Leanna Sanchez. Natalia Juliana Sanchez. Raven Sky Sanchez. Tivana Estela Sandy Rocha, summa cum laude. Ashley Melissa Sandoval. Marissa Janae Sandoval. Kelly Ann Santos, summa cum laude. Crystal Salcedo. Taylor Sabrina Scribner, cum laude. Brenda Midori Shanahan. Bahar Arif Shah, summa cum laude. Elsie Mae Sherman, cum laude. Lindsay Michaela Schoaf. Jacob Daniel Shore, magna cum laude. Maria Jose Cias Gonzalez. Jack Antonio Silva. Gabrielle Simpson. Jack Paul Sinanan. Vanessa Lizette Soto, +1. Regina Irene Spadoni, cum laude. Garrett Lawrence Spacier, cum laude. Carly Lynn Stevens, magna cum laude. Emily Monique Sullivan. Sydney Evelyn Summers, summa cum laude. Angela Rose Swenson. Lucas Esteban Talley. Catherine H. Talty. Graham Taylor. Congrats. Ashley Tella. Clarissa Ann Terrace. Cameron Alexander Theodore. Stella Ellie Thermos, summa cum laude. Michaela Gabrielle Tomzak, cum laude. Madison Frances Topping. Joseph Genkichi Treadway. Oh, Tamayo. Let me say that again. Joseph Genkichi Tomayo. Cody Ed Irwin Treadway. Ethan E. Trejo. Elena Nicole Troche, magna cum laude. Kuriaki Segunes. Daniel Robert Turfs. Dakota David Turgeon. Timothy Andrew Turpin. Destiny Taylor Unavia. Simone Urregueta Garza, cum laude. Resica Lynn Oyukard, cum laude. Alex Zachary Valadez. Jaylene Anais Valadez. Matthew Anthony Valencia. Regina Lauren Bautista Valencia. Alexandria Valenzuela, cum laude. Jaylene Valerie Vallejo. Norberto Vasquez. Annalise Jasmine Vega, +1. Daniela Vega. Sarah Melissa Viramontes. Spanish? Gabriel Enrico Vittieri. Yeah, I'm waiting for them. Kajol Vesa, cum laude. John Jeffrey Buzz. Michaela Elizabeth Wandel. Dominic Logan Ware. Sarah Marie Weir. Kevin Elise Weisinger, cum laude. McKenna Bernie Wells. Brianna Jan Wirtz. Casey Michelle Whitney. Maya June Williams Young. Robert Cameron Wilrich, summa cum laude. Astra Nicholas Harshberger Yatrusis. Catherine Jean Yeesh. Emilio Adam Yera, cum laude. Okay. Kindle Paiwei Young. Jaewon Yoon. Athena Ria Zeka. Jordan Amanda Zelaya. Juan Zuniga Mejia. I don't know if I have a line. Madam President, the graduates of the class of 2019 have been presented.
Will all of the graduates of the class of 2019 please stand? It is a long tradition in higher education for the tassels on the caps of undergraduates to be worn on the right side until the degree has been granted. Then the tassel is shifted to the left. Graduates, shift your tassels. I congratulate you, the graduates of the class of 2019. Shortly, we will conclude this ceremony with our student vocal ensemble leading us in singing the school song. The words are in your programs. Before then, I have some directions for all of you, our honored guests. To ensure that Whittier's new graduates are able to exit efficiently and with grace, with all of our family and friends of all of our families and friends of graduates remain at your seats until all of the graduates have exited the stadium. Then you'll be able to exit more easily. Please join them on the baseball field over there. Thank you. Now, please join me at the vocal ensemble in singing Whittier's school song.